talking to one of the greatest singers of my generation today. Come on, y'all, give me some hearts. Let's get these people in here. Y'all give me some hearts. Tell everyone to come on in. Take you back. Want to take you back. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Sophia from Boston? I'm about to tell Ronnie and Mike and Ricky about you. Come on, y'all. Keep these hearts coming in. Faith is coming in shortly. She's probably bringing a special guest. It gets no better than this. Faith she's a sister and a friend, but she's one of my favorite singers, songwriters, and producers of all times. First album, all of her albums are classic, but the first album is just super special to me. Keep these hearts coming in. They coming in. Let's get these numbers up. Thank you. Let's get these numbers up, please. Thank you. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Faith is in the building.
Hey, what up?
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, what up, everybody? Why is it so dim?
Come on, y'all, let's get these numbers up. I got my sister in the building.
Hi, Cory.
What's up, girl?
I talk to you all the time.
I know, right? Are you in your studio?
Well, hey, what's up, DeRay? Curly hair cutie. I'm in our studio.
Yeah, yes.
As in recording? No, not
okay.
so.
Okay.
As everyone yesterday heard on my live.
Faith, you looking good, girl. You looking fresh, refreshed over there. What you doing?
Like unquenched?
Huh? Here we go. So listen, first of all, thank you. I've been asking you for a month to come and join me.
All the time. You know what it is.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out.
Cory, let me tell you what. I'm sorry to interrupt on your thing. I take over. You know me. You know what I do. But I have to try my best. Oh, I love you, Anita Wilson, for tuning in again. You know, she's one of my favorite.
That's my girl.
Singers, right?
Yeah.
Probably doesn't know because I haven't been to her shows, but like I actually love her.
I love Anita.
I have to try and acknowledge these things because usually I be yapping so much.
Okay, come on.
They'll tell me later.
Yes.
We'll occasionally do that. And if I don't do that to you guys, please blame it on my mouth and not my heart. I see you, Latif. I see you, Jerry. Anyway, go back to what you were saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to acknowledge some people before we get started. Well, first of all, I want to know how you've been doing, how you've been holding up in this pandemic, how you and the family been holding up.
What I think I will do in my tactful, properly, what media coach way is tell you to tell people how I've been doing it up in the pandemic.
Don't start.
You tell me, Oprah.
Don't start. Don't start. But first of all, I know that you're a full-time mom. I know that you are.
3 of my children are adult, but yeah,
that's right.
They were not.
Yeah, and I know that you're newly married, so I know that you are a wife now, you know, and I know that those two things keep you busy 24/7. But how have you and Ryder and Stevie been doing in this pandemic? How have you been able to cope with everything that's been going on? Because I know you're very limited out there in California.
Oh, we pretty to ourselves in general. So, and in writer, we pulled him out of school months before the pandemic. So that part of it didn't affect of it as much. We're trying to establish with writers, behaviorist, independent school for some of her clients that had already gone through legal things with the school system and actually chose to homeschool their kids.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing with Ryder that affected us more was him not being able to do his other activities and, you know, just going outside and doing things. The park might close and, you know, Ryder's fast, strong, and big.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, also likes to ride. So it's like, we'll just drive around. But it was only at a certain point, it was only so much of that we could do. So we started renting the RVs and just taking trips to Vegas and Arizona. Ryder just loved to look out the window, ride, and get on the YouTube and go back and forth to the window, listen to his music, he sing his melodies. You know, that
Yeah.
kid. Even
Yeah.
though he's energy, but he just doesn't like to be bored, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
has that way when we're out, we try to not have to be in the house, which was difficult until we had to, and thankfully we had the resource to do that. I would say, you know, a lot of people don't, but you know, other people make it happen in their own ways. But that's how
Yeah.
we did it. We're actually
Yeah.
about to make it into like a little sensory type of mobile situation for not just Ryder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
That's good.
the brainchild of Malika Ryder's behaviorist who we're starting to school with.
Yeah.
Hold on. My camera is my camera.
Your camera, but the sound sound like it's going in and out when you move or something.
How about that?
So you didn't hear it like that?
Yes, I did hear you, but it was going in just a little bit.
That sucks.
Listen, can my brother say hello? Your husband, one of the dopest producers of all times, because I see him in the background. Just wave your hands, Stevie. What's up, man? Look at me, he's so crazy.
Got on the t-shirt today.
That's one of my favorite producers of all times. Of all time. So listen, I want to talk to you about a serious moment, you know, by you having young adult kids with all of this racial and senseless police killing that's going on out here. Do you ever worry about your kids being out in the streets or just being, you know, with everything that's going on? Do you kind of just worry about them and those type of situations that can happen?
Well, I realized that while I realized it could be one of them, I think I worry in general more about other people that, I mean, yeah, be wrong. Yeah. I realized that maybe in place. Listen, I got thrown through a window by a police officer before. My back is messed up the rest of my life because of police brutality. I just did. It wasn't made such a deal because they were trying to short me and I settled it at that time. You know, my injury was more important to me. I had a newborn baby, so I couldn't, you know, I had a husband that just that happened to pass away in the, you know, few months after that. So it was different.
Wow.
It wasn't my thing at that time. My back is messed up for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Like I have to work hard to get a booty because my back, my lower back and my tailbone.
Yeah.
Stiff, honey.
Yeah.
No matter
does that make you look at?
I'm sorry. Shut up. But yeah, I've taught them just in general. I think the general things. If you coming from the right place, you can't go wrong. And I remember. It's not quite a sidebar, but a point to what you're saying, Cory. When I had not God bless the booty. I got arrested in Atlanta before, and they were saying I was in rehab and I was in line at the carpool line the next morning after I got out of jail, taking all three of my kids to school, and we were listening to it on the radio, and they were like, you know, 5, 3, and 6, you know what I'm saying, 7, you know, and they were laughing. Damn, Mom, if we didn't know you, we would really believe this stuff if we would just like, right. I'm like, hey, Sister Mary. They probably looking like, girl, I thought you was in jail. I was, girl, but I'm out now.
Right.
Take my kids to school.
So did that experience, Faith, make you look at the cops a little different?
Yo, I love me, though. Stop it.
You're funny.
I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy.
That's all right. That's all right. No, I was going to ask you, did that experience with the cops make you look at them different?
Of course. I get so nervous. I mean, I got arrested a couple of times after that. Like, even though recently it was weird, but but I'm saying, like, I got arrested in New York because I was driving a friend's car that I don't know what car he had or what license plate it was. And at the time, it's so funny, and Cheryl can attest to this. I went to this, it felt like, do y'all remember Barney Miller?
The
It
TV
felt like
show?
I was Barney Miller, nigga. I was in the little jail cell in the Turner. Is that their music? No, that's Sanford, son.
What's up, Cheryl? Cheryl's up here. What's up, girl?
Anyway, the guy came in and it was still in the middle of the fucking East Coast, West Coast shit. This shit got nothing to do with Biggie or Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cell and the cop comes in. He's like, yeah, that's Tupac's girlfriend. I was like, no the fuck I'm not, nigga. I don't what the fuck, yo. But I just had to be quiet.
That's crazy.
Puffy sent somebody to get me out. Thank you, Puff. Love you. I don't still know what it was about, but I had to go to jail because I was driving my friend's car that had LA license plates that who knows. Well, but can I tell you the truth about it? And Cheryl knows this too. And y'all know I'm so real. The funny thing, we had just picked up 2 ounces of weed and it was still under the fucking mat when we got the car back. What? Nigga, what? Don't play. Don't play with me. It was still there.
He was crazy. So now listen. I want you to get serious with me for a minute because I want to take you back. Take us back for a minute. I knew you grew up in church, singing in church, but I need you to tell me, at what age did you realize that you have a gift for singing?
What was gift?
That age? Yeah.
Hey, Marky, I'm sorry. Yo, Cheryl.
What's up, Daytwan? Cheryl is up here too.
Cheryl said the tent was so dark. That's why the tent was too dark. I see Marky in there. Hey, Daytwan. Yo, I'm funny. But Cheryl does remember the fact that weed was under there, and we were so shocked that it was still there. But my gift for singing, the gift itself, singing, way before the gift was developed. I remember, like I always tell the story, when I was maybe 2, 3, and I used to sing the song from the Flintstones at home all the time. And I went in church and my auntie Pee Wee must have told them to tell me to come sing. And I went up there and sang, so let the dun, dun, dun. But I was so scared and I ran out after they all got up and clapped. But after that, they wanted me to be in the, choir, which you were supposed to be a certain age for. And that's when people started talking about me. So I'm like, this ain't nothing. Like, people who was mad at me from the age of 3, child. Like, I don't know why. I don't care.
You was taking over. You was taking all the lead songs, huh?
But I wasn't my spirit ain't like a takeover spirit or a egotistical thing. So I just did what I did, and did everything everywhere and developed as God had it be, and always the same person. Like, it ain't nobody that I could, it's very few and far between I have a problem with. If they have that's something else, but you know.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a singer?
I always, yes, but not a recording artist. I didn't know what my beat to. I started writing on my own, myself, which actually led to me actually getting a record deal. But I shot my demo, and
I know your pre-artist days was with Al B. Shore, and I know you was writing for him and singing background and all that good stuff. How did you meet Al B?
How did I what?
How did you meet Al B. Shore?
Oh wow, I met Al. Let me sit it down so I can get my cocktail. Shout out, big girl. What's up? Close that door a little bit. I met Al by way of Kayama Griffin, who's China's dad.
Okay.
And I mean, it's the truth though. Kayama, I was bringing China to the studio. He and I weren't really together, but after she was born and he moved back to Jersey, he was doing little production stuff. And I was one of the main people he was working with. And I used to bring China to the studio just to be able to see her dad. And I had a car, a little old Bronco that I made him buy for me. I was like, nigga, if anything, you gotta give me some money and get a car. I have my Bronco. Mark, you remember my Bronco? We used to play. The funny thing, okay, I'm gonna take you a sidebar. I used to have like people in my Bronco playing gospel music, smoking weed, and they'd be like, and I'm like, God know your heart. God know your heart. But I'll be sure.
Faith, ain't nobody like Faith.
I told you, don't play me, don't play with me. And one time, Kayama, which he ended up having kids in Phoenix. So he obviously was messing with a lady in Phoenix, and he used to not show up to the studio, and I would come with China and like be looking crazy. And one time Al heard a tape that had my vocals on it. And he was like, this cannot be you. You sitting here every day in this lounge with this baby. Because I told you that wasn't my thing to be heard.
Right.
I did, you know?
Right.
That's what I do, whether nobody ever really realizes it. Hopefully I'll make some money in a way, but Al said, don't stop coming to the studio, even though he don't come. And I was on welfare, and he started giving me a check of $2,500 a week to come just arrange, not even write at the time. Sometimes I add some stuff, but just arrange what he had. Like, I'll put all the harmonies. You know, he called me, that's why he called me the doctor. Like, you be fixing shit up, yo. Like, you the doctor. And he told me, don't stop coming. And until the day Kayama and them were in the studio with Puff, trying to get on Usher's project, that's how I was going. And that's when I met Puff. I met Puff when I was pregnant, but that was just a little sidebar stuff. Even though this time was as well, but I had China already.
That's
and
crazy.
I was so ready. But I was like, can I change your shit around?
Wow.
Let me show you something real quick.
So you enjoy working with Al. You really did enjoy working with him.
And I had a whole nother respect in terms of just me being a girl. I wasn't into the music. You know, I knew him as the guy, but he was really a producer and writer. Like, I respected him so much in that way. He knew what he wanted. He could play certain things. If he couldn't, he'll have someone doing it.
Yeah.
You know, really a producer.
Yeah.
Recognize my G and me. You know what I'm saying?
Fast forward a little bit. You just celebrated 25 years of your debut album, Faith. That's one of the greatest R&B albums can hang with anybody, but especially of the 90s. It still goes hard now. I remember I was living in Columbus, Ohio, and I heard the single "You Used to Love Me." I swear that you were one of the Clark sisters kids. That's how much that tone, that voice sound like the Clark sisters. I know that you get that all the time.
A little more than other people, even though I talk about it all the time, but you know, some say the things, and I mean, whatever, you can't say what they did, but them and the period of my teenage years, my tweens, when the barges came out and I had the hot dogs and coleslaw, but before that, it was the Clark sisters. I studied them. I had staff paper. I can actually read and write music. I just don't sit still enough to play. But I could sit down. I used to write chords out, because I sang. I'm like, I slowed it down, studied it so I could do it fast. Oh my God. I mean, so for when people said that in the beginning, that was like an honor for me. And then later on, for me to be able to actually be on Karen's first album and become, kind of a family and work with her again and just,
Yeah.
Went to church with them together.
Yeah. You was Puff, the first female on his label, right? The first lady of Bad Boy.
And Slaw.
Yeah, Cheryl's up here. That's my girl. You was the first lady of Bad Boy. Did you feel any pressure releasing your first debut album? Did you feel any pressure at all?
I did not, because I didn't know the pressure, so I didn't really acknowledge that. I fun, and I had a decent situation, even a little more decent. I want to say a little in the ghetto, and more decenter than that 2,500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Forerunner from the tow yard that just had a broken window, brand new. I paid $19,000. I still had about 40,000 in the bank right there and waiting for another check. I felt like I was all right.
Yeah.
I had an apartment, you know, I was working on Usher's album, Mary's album, and about to work on my album.
I want to ask you before I ask the next question.
Because I never thought of that. I never looked at it in that way.
Yeah. Do you feel like success came fast for you? Because it seemed like it just happened overnight. It just like you blew up overnight. Everybody just started talking about faith. I remember that like it was yesterday.
I wasn't seeing it in that way.
Okay. How was you seeing it?
I was seeing, I don't know this whole area or what I got to do, but I'm just doing what I do and learning some things that I should do. And there's some things that I'm not comfortable with, and some things that I'm never going to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I'm just, but and then I'm going to get married real quick. And then, I'm just saying it was a lot happening real fast.
Yeah.
I was about that part. The fact is, I've always been who I am. And I've always remained true to knowing that, you know, if you come from the right place, you can't go wrong. Sometimes it might not end up the right way. But at the same time, that don't mean I know everybody nation for that. If I know what I was intended by it, I can't tell you what else meant by that. I can't.
Right. Right. Sidebar.
Hey, Nikki on here. What's up, Coco Chanel? She said, like what? Real fast. What's up, D. Latisse? Okay, we got to go back to shouting them out real quick.
Come on.
Don't be mad, Cory. I know you want to ask.
I'm mad. You taking the time out to talk to me. I ain't mad. This is your party.
It's Thursday. Wait. I want to go back. Yikes. Y'all know I don't be seeing everything.
We shouted out Cheryl, we shout out Anita.
You could never.
Daytwan.
Go ahead. Go to your question.
A sidebar. That My Life Mary's album is a classic today. Not just because of everything that she done, but definitely your contributions because of your whatever you contributed to the album. That's still a classic, but I can hear you all over your writing, your rearranging, your background vocals. I just want to tell you that you definitely helped make that album a classic as well as others that you contributed to. And speaking of that,
because I was like, oh, this is Mary J. Blige. That's why whenever people started thinking that we had any type of beef or anything, it felt weird to me. Like I've always like that's Mary. You know, about what I could do or what we did, or I respected her because that's Mary. She's already established herself as Mary J. Blige.
Mm-hmm.
And like before he coming into this game wasn't connected to any of those things about all of that or competition or pressure or this. We was cool. Like she told me I was dope, you know, so she gave me clothes. I've never thought like of her in that way.
Yeah.
So, or anyone else for that matter, until they start to fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how to. It's only gonna go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Faith Evans. You are one of the most sought out artists for features, for writing. Why do you think that? You have been featured on hip hop, R&B, and gospel, and still till today, people are still calling you for features. Why do you think so?
Well, because I'm covered and God got my back. You know, and I mean, I started out in gospel, so clearly the gospel roots are in my vocals, like you said. Clark Sisters on the R&B song.
Yeah.
My spirit goes. I'm sure if I was a bitch talking shit about everybody, nobody will really want to fuck with me, especially not. I'm just saying. I ain't looking for no problem.
I'm gonna say this, Faith, and let me say this. A lot of people don't know, but Faith Evans is Faith 24/7. She will give you the shirt off her back. You are such a nice person in real life. Oh, don't cut me off. Let me finish. You just a nice person, and your spirit. People love your spirit, and people gravitate to you because what you see is what you get. You have helped so many people. I mean, publicly and privately, and you don't talk about it, including myself. I remember.
Not problem. Whatever problem.
I remember doing R&B Spotlight, and I wanted you so bad. And of course, we were friends, you know, and I didn't have a budget. You came and didn't even charge me nothing. Paid for your own hotel, brought your band, and you did a concert. You didn't do 1 or 2 songs. You did a concert. Not too many artists are like you. And I think that the success that you had and continue to have is not just because of your talents and your gift, but because of your spirit.
I wouldn't be covered if I wasn't right, baby.
You're just a nice person.
I'm right, but God knows my heart, and I'm never coming from the wrong place.
Just a nice person.
Early on.
Yeah. I want you to take me back real quick.
My apologies to anyone out there who feels different, but listen, I try and handle my business. I try and be upfront about stuff. You know me. We do other stuff together. Cory, that don't make sense. Don't make them think this. What if they want some money? We ain't got it.
No, you just a nice person. You're just a nice person. But I want you to take me back. You work with a lot of great artists, but I want you to take me back when you got that call about working with Whitney Houston. You sang and wrote on Heartbreak Hotel. When you got that call, what was that moment like for you?
Well, I don't remember writing. Did I get writing credit on that? I don't think I wrote on Heartbreak.
I thought you wrote on Heartbreak Hotel.
Cameron Savage and Soul Shock and Carlin. Shout out. But Cheryl, she is so nice. Shut up, Cheryl, with the squeaky voice. Well, let me tell you that story. Me and Whitney were already friends. When Big passed away, he and I met when, like I always say, at that Clive party when I had the chance. The first time I performed at Clive's party. And she was backstage singing my I Have the Faith. And she was like, Jersey, you know, but she actually made it a point to really reach out to me after Big passed away. She started, I mean, you know, we saw each other before that, but she really, and I mean, I'll never can appreciate her enough. Like, even though I have the means to do the things she was inviting me to do, the trips she was inviting me to go on and bring my kids, and I'm trying to start a new life with my new husband. It was just different at the time, but she really embraced me. She used to come to our house a lot in Atlanta. Wow. Like, even before that, she always let Chrissy stay in China. Like, that was a huge part of our life, like my life, not ours, China and mine for sure. But the boys know, like Auntie Whitney, Uncle Bobby, that period of her life. She was a real person. And, you know, I be seeing a little funny stuff. People like, maybe she do this. Yeah, like, I don't know if my, the times I've tried other than everybody know I smoke. I don't know if it was on that level. That wasn't our connection. Even though she actually used to be because she couldn't find no good weed. She'd be like, girl, I know you got some good weed.
You funny.
And she'll put her a little bit of weed and, you know, she talk shit and, you know, it was like, you know, that was my homegirl. Yeah. But when we were out in public, she would always come and find my area because she know she could be her right there. It might be at a Clive party, but it's outside on the patio. She gonna be like, where Faith sitting now? I'm gonna go smoke with her. I'm gonna wait for this shit real quick. Like, you know, I know she's smoking outside, or, you know, let me tell her where we at after this. But that was my homegirl. I love her because of the fact that she reached out to me at that time in my life and made sure I was okay. She took me to Donatello's house and I wasn't ready. You know, she had her whole glam team. I'm like, girl, I'm in mourning. I'm trying to figure it out, you know? Yeah. But homegirl. Yeah. She always tried to include me in things, whether I could be a part of it or not. I can say that whether anyone, probably Robin knows this, Ulysses, her old assistant, you know? Yeah. But she tried to include me in things that in my personal life I probably couldn't be a part of at the time. But I just said, thank you, boy. I love you so much. And when I could come, I would. But she also know she was thinking about me.
She definitely left a great mark
Right.
in the music world.
Friendship.
Yeah.
It just ended up in an epic record.
Yeah, that was great. I think y'all performed, was it you, her, and Kelly performed Heartbreak Hotel on the American Music Awards, or was it the Grammys?
It was the American Music Awards.
I remember that.
Whitney was like, Faith, you singing behind the beat too much. Because everybody know I sing behind the beat. She was like, pick it up, Faith. Pick it up, Faith. Put her fast ass. Pick it up, Faith. Pick it up.
Wow. Rest in peace, Whitney. She was one of a kind. Definitely a icon. I know you had a lot of great moments being in this business. Can you share any other wow moments of artists that you met or places that you perform? Any other great moments that you can remember in this business?
I'm sorry. They was talking and trying to connect in the background. But what you say, Cory?
Do you have any other great moments that you can share, like with people that you've met, other artists, that any legends or any places that you perform, or just things that were just like a wow moment for you?
I have a wow moment, and it's so not in a actually, you know what? I've said it before her passing. Rest in peace, Aretha. But the first time I met Aretha Franklin, and it was the year after, well, whatever Clive Davis party happened after Big passed away. And Clive just be clinging to me on the red carpet. Anyway, and he turned around like, no, wait, she was in front of us. And so he was like, hi. She gave me a real quick and walked away. It didn't feel away. Who knows what the fuck her relationship with him was? I know all of it. I'm not all of that. I'm not tripping at all, but I remembered it. And then when I worked with her, you know me, I'm real as hell. When I worked with her in the Lauryn Hill video, I reminded her.
What'd she say, Faith? What'd she say?
She was like, I'm so sorry, girl. Who knows what the hell I was going through? Fuck him. No, maybe she said, fuck that. And I ain't going to say she said.
Okay.
Fuck that, but she fucking got over it. Like, but I not checked it, but like reminded, like, Miss, I love you. You're awesome. Like you're fucking great. Like I'm sorry. Did I do or say anything? Or is that how you are, girl? What was you going through that? No, actually, I just had to tell her I met her before because she didn't remember. That was, I love that. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Parker. I don't think I've did that before. When you turned around on the red carpet.
You funny. I want to remind you of something. I don't know if you remember this, but because this is going to lead up to talking about you and Stevie. But when you came down to Virginia, you remember when you and Stevie came and we went to the mall?
Hold on. Back it up. Wait. He's talking about things.
Put the phone down a little bit.
Hold on. Thank you. I'm back. Because he wants to chime in and I want to start it up first.
Because I don't even know if Stevie knows this story, but when you guys came in, hold on a second. When you and Stevie came to Virginia, I took y'all out to eat, and then we ended up going to a place where Stevie was doing an appearance, and we went to the mall. And I told you, Faith, I say you and Stevie will end up getting married because I see the love that you have for each other. And do you remember me telling you that?
I mean, to the wedding.
Yeah, you remember me telling you that? What did you tell me? Tell Steve.
Hell nah.
Tell Steve what you told me.
I said, hell nah.
Hell nah. I saw something in Faith that I had not seen in a long time. She looked like she was in love and happy, and it just seemed authentic. And a lot of people think that y'all may be married just for show and all that good stuff. People don't know that it's real love there, and y'all compliment each other. It's really real love. And hold on, I want to say this.
That and I don't owe anybody anything, but when we say these things get lost in translation, and people kind of like think that, because we knew each other for so long we were fucking, because they know that probably 80% of the people he met women.
Yeah.
They had.
The phone is. Hey, the phone. Hold on a second. The phone is blurry a little bit.
Millions didn't make it, but I was.
Hold on a second. The phone is a little blurry.
I was one of the ones. Listen, I always thought that's why we had a whole different friendship and, you know, love, because that was just genuine. I checked on him. If he needed me, I helped him. If I needed him, he helped me. I didn't never get into Stevie's personal life. I knew he had a girlfriend, 2 or 3 or 1, and then a few after that or whatever. It was my concern. Like, that was my nigga. I was kind of like a nigga always, you know?
Yeah, Faith, hold on a second. The picture's getting a little blurry a little bit. Can y'all adjust it? I don't know.
Come on. Wait, I need to introduce. Wait, how do I fix this shit? Come on, y'all, help me.
It is. It's there. Okay, that's better.
You're getting so much time and so much time.
That's better. I want to go back to you, Stevie. While you in here. Where you at, man? Okay. Listen, serious. I tell you this all the time, but I remember when I was managing SWV, we didn't have a budget. I was still trying to get them a deal. And Stevie was the first person I called. You was living in Atlanta and you was working out in Atlanta. And I hit you up on Facebook and you gave me your number. I called you. I said, listen, man, I need some tracks for SWV. The first thing that you said was bring them back. Bring them back. You know, a lot of younger people know you from being on TV. But I say this all the time. You are still one of the greatest producers. Stevie can sing and he can play multiple instruments. I remember coming to your house in Atlanta in that music room. You played the guitar. I think you had a piano when you walk in the house. You just had a multiple instruments, man. And Stevie can sing. I mean, you can really sing. He's funny. So Stevie, I heard it from Faith. So tell me, what was it about Faith that made you say, you know what, this got to be my wife? I know you love her, but tell me, what was it?
You know, I usually don't get on her thing and do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Is it all right?
You've done it before.
If I answer the question?
Yes.
Yes.
It was more or less, you know, we were friends. And I never had a friend like that who was consistent as she was, right? And when we were working on the King and I project.
Repeat that part. Friend. Repeat
it. So, you know, when we were working on the King and I project, it was like, you know, I saw something in it I never seen, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
I was single.
And I made my move. You know what I mean? And I kissed her and
I kissed him back.
Wow.
Well,
I'm gonna tell y'all. Faith. Y'all funny. Hey, when I took y'all out to eat, I shouldn't even went because I wasn't even at the table. Y'all just I said when I saw y'all in Virginia, we was out to eat, man. It was like y'all was teenagers. It was like Faith and you was over there by yourself, and I wasn't even there because y'all had just met and y'all was all in love.
It's like we know you're our brother, and like even still around everybody we're the same. It is what it is. You know?
Yeah. It's
anyone thinks about you know what I mean?
Are we getting a Faith and Stevie's duets album, EP?
Gotta ask her. Here's back to her.
What happened?
Are we going to get a Stevie and Faith EP? At least a song?
We already have an EP worth of records, but they haven't been polished and finished. Like we started recording like soon after we got married, but you know, we have a bunch of songs.
Okay. So
I have one song I recently recorded that Stevie had written by writers a while ago, but I was just had some free time. But that hasn't been on the top of my list as of now, but I'll let y'all hear it if you want to after your many questions, Oprah.
Listen, forget. Hey, listen, we came to talk, and I want to give the fans to ask you. So I want to ask, how do you balance? Because you and Stevie are superstars in your own rights, and you guys both have strong personality.
Let me turn y'all around. How I be finding people.
Oh my God, I can't even look. Y'all, I can't even ask what. Look at.
Say what up.
I ran into the good herb, man. What's going on?
Oh, ain't that that's my boy from Bone Thugs Hump. Hey man,
Hey,
Busy Bone is my cousin. Turn it back to him. Hey, bro, Busy Bone is my cousin. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Don't he look like me?
I heard you say you was from Columbus, man.
Yeah, I used to live on Morris Road.
Y'all very well could be kin like a mug.
Yeah, he's my cousin down the line, man. He's my cousin. Yeah, man. Hey, man, what you doing? You doing something with Faith?
Man,
that's family.
It's always
okay.
family. You know?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are we getting another Bones and Thugs Harmony album? Okay. Are we gonna get another Bones and Thugs Harmony album?
Of course. Sooner or later, before it's all said and done, we're gonna do it again.
I love this.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro.
We're gonna get something else produced by Stevie. You know, he did that Bone and Biggie, man. That classic right there.
Classic,
he played
man.
every instrument on that mug.
Classic, man. Hey, man, you still look the same, man. You haven't changed a bit, man. You still look like you're about 25 years old, man.
I am.
That's what's up, man.
Forever young juice.
Forever young.
Yeah. Good talking to you, man. I don't know what Faith is doing, but she got me talking to everybody. But good talking to you, man. Do you live in LA now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you in good company, man. You're definitely in good company. Definitely in good company.
Thanks for hollering, boy, man. Good vibe.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
Faith. Hey, how you doing? Okay.
I'm not doing good, Cory. I'm doing real bad.
Hey, I got a few more questions. See, that's what I'm talking about. Hey.
Yo.
Okay, I need a favor because my time is ticking. So I need a favor. I want to ask you a couple more questions, but my time is ticking because you. Say it again.
Why do you have to get off? You don't have a time limit.
Oh, I don't have to get off. Okay, I thought y'all was about to do something. Okay, keep your phone still because you're going in and out when you're talking. Can you hear me?
I don't know why, but I'm saying don't tell me your time if I'm not telling you.
So everybody need to know that me and you working on some TV projects, and hopefully that we can make them happen. We've been talking for a minute, and we have some great ideas that we're trying to execute.
Mm-hmm. Which I actually talked about it on my wait, why they laughing? I talked about it yesterday when I was on my live.
Okay.
Project, but we had been working on a few other projects before that. We had a project with some male strippers, and we found actually a female that was a male stripper. And what else? We did another show. We did some Fed Wives stuff. We did together.
And the Pace Sisters. We actually was working on the Pace Sisters. This time we're gonna be working with all of the Pace family very soon. People know that you can cook and you can throw down because you're always cooking and you're always putting pictures of your food. Are you thinking about doing a cooking show one day? Ever?
I mean, I would, but it's any show right now in our life takes so much careful measure in terms of what we have to deal with the one side. Like my husband has 6 kids. I have 4. And most of them are grown, but Ryder happens to be on the autism spectrum, and he happens to be the one that requires probably
more attention.
Well, just the most support.
Yes.
I would say. That includes attention, that includes activities, that includes stuff. So it's just taking a lot. It's always going to take a lot, but we try and create things around him and still do what we got to do with the other facets and hope that everything works out,
They twice said we need a faith cooking show or even a cookbook or even both.
Yes. Well, my friend just told me because I made some seafood lasagna, and she was like, "I don't even eat this, and I don't even eat that." Won't you do it? She told me to make a frozen line of that. She's like, "If they got patty cakes, you could do the frozen seafood lasagna." But yeah, I cook a lot, but it's so sporadic. When you say, honey, you cook. I don't necessarily cook every day. You don't have to. Mm-hmm. It depends on. I have to have a free space. I got to be clean and nobody interrupting. No other things going on. I like to do all the stuff and chop and clean and it's different. I love. I'm gonna. I'm just like while my eyes is cloudy because all this is going on. Like,
y'all having fun. Y'all having fun, but I want to ask a favor from you. I'm gonna ask a favor. I know you're gonna say yes. Since Stevie is there, I would like to know. The fans would like to know, and Daytwan has asked me. I would like to know if you
don't blame it on Daytwan.
I would just like to know if you could sing something for us. Would you sing something from your debut album? As soon as I get home, something. Yeah.
Hell no.
What? Just like a sentence or two.
I mean, you gotta play some music.
Come on, Stevie.
Let me get my ginger tea. You should have told me that in the beginning. Y'all
know.
Come on.
No, you ain't no ginger tea.
Look. Turn y'all around. Here go Leslie. Here go Fred. Here go the back. Cool. We walking inside. We
you don't need
tea.
No tea. You funny.
I could sing stuff, but you talking about the first album, nigga? That was 2 keys.
We're celebrating 25 years of that first classic album.
No, sir. He wants to get on the piano.
Oh, okay, cool. That's gonna be great.
Okay. Here you go. I'm gonna get my tea.
All right. Okay.
Stevie, play something for us, man, while Faith getting her tea. Play, bro. Faith, come around so we can see you. Come around so we can see you. Uh-oh. Y'all froze. It is. Okay.
I need the first one.
I don't know the first one.
That's not the key.
Yes, it is. Give me take it down.
Hey, tell that young lady to hold it. Hey, young lady, can you hold the phone so we can see Faith when she's singing?
Wait, hold on. Let me get my things right first. Cory, don't pressure me. Back. What song you want?
All right, what y'all doing over there?
You know, you can't take it from the verse one.
Okay, good. From Cleveland. Lonely days are all that fill my head all the time. Yeah. All I do think about the way you might not make me feel. Baby, this love is so real. Oh, 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 oh. I'll make it up. But I gotta find you moving over like that. Soon as, soon as.
Hey, girl.
Me, just another motherfucking chance. Oh, I can show you love. Promise I'll be true to you. No. Oh. Yeah.
God dog. Ladies and gentlemen, Faith Evans and Stevie J. Woo! Okay, now y'all freeze up again. Faith. Woo!
Okay, let's sing.
Woo!
Shit,
Woo!
I was about to cry over here. I ain't gonna even front.
God,
Cry.
God, dang.
But you just went to church on them. I need the spirit. I need some air.
But anyway, thank you everyone for logging in. Thank
Faith,
you, Cory.
Faith, I love you forever. I love you and Stevie. There is nobody like you. You are the queen of R&B. I love you forever. I appreciate you always. Know that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Stevie, hey, Stevie, I appreciate you, man. You are amazing. You are amazing, and I appreciate you. Faith, ladies and gentlemen, the queen, my sister and my friend forever, Faith Evans and her husband Stevie J, and the Shirley Caesar singers behind her. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Faith.
Cory, you know I love you.
Love you. Yep.
So I'm proud to actually especially in this, I will take this moment to, oh my God, he's still playing loudly in the background. I'm going to go outside, y'all. Jesus Christ. I got him started. I'm going to go outside. No, we're going to go outside and be quiet. But
It gets no better than this.
And first of all, Daytwan, Cory, and Vibe. But me and Cory have a different relationship beyond this thing we're doing right now. But I appreciate the fact that, you know, especially in these times right now, people are maybe a little more aware of things they weren't before, which includes me, which
Right.
includes you, which includes what we're doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm
Right.
appreciative of all of that because I'm
Yeah.
experiencing it after my Tito's in
Yeah.
my own way. But shout out to my faithfuls, my family, everybody that's just, you know, supportive of all things positive, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
all things positive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
thank you for having me. Thank y'all
If
for
you're not following Faith Evans, please follow her. It's Faith Evans. It's just Faith Evans. It's not the real Faith Evans, or is it just Faith Evans?
Wait, what?
What's your Instagram handle? Is it the real Faith Evans or Faith Evans?
My drink, so now I gotta see the things they saying. And not that I care about them, but I like some of them. I can make jokes out of all that shit. It's all good.
You funny. What's your handle on Instagram again?
How you telling me what to do? Relax, I'm reading. They know what I'm doing. I can't see like that. It's all good. I'm trying to see. It don't matter.
Yeah. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all make sure y'all following Faith Evans. And if you're not following me, please follow me on Instagram, Cory Taylor VA, CoryTaylorVA, and the real Faith Evans. One word. She's on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you follow her. Faith, thank you again. I owe you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Stevie, and everyone else there.
Love you.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Things though.
I do. What you mean?
I love y'all though.
Don't be acting
Even
like
though
that.
I can't say nothing.
Hey, y'all tripping. Yeah, chill out. Chill, man.
Hey, man.
You are funny.
Hey, you made my day. Faith, you and Stevie made my day and the fans' day to sing live like that. Y'all crazy. Y'all. All right, y'all enjoy your evening. We'll catch up with you. Oh, she already gone. Y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all follow Daytwan. He's the editor-in-chief at Vibe Magazine. If you're not following him, follow Daytwan. He made all this happen. Please follow me, Cory Taylor VA, one word. Y'all help me get my followers up. Follow the real Faith Evans. Faith is one of the last realest artists out here. And I didn't even get a chance to tell her. I suffered a mild stroke a few years ago. Faith Evans was the first one to send flowers to my room, put money in my account. When SWV was flown in by BT and it was acknowledged at the Soul Train Awards, Faith made sure I was there and made sure I was right. So I appreciate her for that. I appreciate you all for watching. You guys have a good night. Take care.